Oh, hello there! Zeke Rustmaker here. Down at the Rust Emporium, we have everything you need to deter, chase off, if not non-lethally, shall we say, capture, held, detain, if that is your cup of tea, intruders, ne'er-do-wells, solicitors, and the like. Why, we have everything from your standard chicken wire to your nozzle high-pressure spray tanks. Why, we even have what is commonly known as a bouncing battee. Now, whether you fill that sucker with alcohol, some sort of mustard gas, or just something like sticky paint, down here at Zeke's Rust Emporium, we guarantee success, and you will be left alone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the All Guns No Glory podcast. We are Rollmongers, Mongorians to our Discord friends, and we are playing the 3-book, though we are in book 1, of the Pathfinder 2nd edition Outlaws of AlkenStar Adventure Path, and having a lot of fun doing it. Well, at least I'm having fun lately. When last we left our band of, I want to say agents, because technically you work for Phoebe, and Phoebe works for the Duchess, and she said y'all can consider yourself agents, and you have that little badge that you're supposed to show a certain VIP when you catch up to him, right? No?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you start off as outlaws because the law here is a little corrupt. Not all shield marshals are corrupt, just the ones that are after you and certain ones that are on the take, as it were. And of course, one Ambrose Mugland, who may have done you wrong, also has greased the wheels of AlkenStar, this fine, fine city, to make everyone believe that you guys are on the wrong side of the law. Now, I believe you're just some good old boys. But would you consider what you're doing right now to be soliciting or just straight up breaking and entering?
I consider it a contemporary era rescue mission.
Okay. So, no matter how you paint this picture, in the center of it, there is a sticky, purpley pink cat who just stepped on a pressure-plated trap, and out of the dirt and cobblestones rises up a nasty bomb, but not covered in shrapnel, but glass. Oh, ow. Glass as well as nasty colors, well, pink and purple. I'm assuming that's just the kind of like, you know, gotcha paint.
It's a very bright set of colors.
Yeah. It's the type of thing that would deter T's going, you know, if any law enforcement came along, they would be, you know, they would be sure to like, oh, this guy's up to no good. So, speaking of being up to no good, you guys are set upon Vashon Gadaby's home, and just off the main road and a wooden sidewalk, there is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet of chicken wire guarding a fence. You guys opted for the gate. Oh, look at that rusty, broken down lock. A ruse, because as you open the gate, a pull wire dropped a thunderstone. Shock and awe, but no. Catmandu caught it. And thinking everything was fine, like there was some kind of strange doorbell, you guys marched through. And I believe it was our dwarf more than our catfolk that got sprayed with the nastiest, stickiest, syrupy oil that just reeks. And he's still standing there. Sorry?
I got some too of that, the stink. Haill
Yeah, but you smell like the dead. That might be an improvement for you. I'm just saying. Change my odor, right? You smell like Helen.
He's basted bones now, ready for the soup.
Oh, he's basted. Little glaze, you know.
For everybody.
The cobblestone path, which sets 5 feet in, 10 feet off that chicken wire fence, goes along a 15-foot wall of a shed that a dwarf thought of busting through and thought twice of it, and then opens up into the garden. But it doesn't turn right around the shed to go straight at the house, which is still 20 feet away. No, it goes horizontally west, another 20 feet, then turns north to kind of take you this tour of the garden. Now, the map does not show how massively overgrown the grass and garden is. It is quite nasty, untrimmed, and not something you want to like walk through that's with knee-high. Who knows what he's got going on in here. But sticking to the true path, Cat steps on, a little click. This thing just rips right out of the ground, up in the air, and just covers you in a pinky purple mist of dye. Yuck. And like I said, I don't want to call this combat because you guys are here to take the VIP, to rescue the VIP, to guard the VIP, not just, okay, round 4, we're at the door and we kill him. Well, I mean, I guess that would be a different kind of campaign. So I'm going to say, what? Sorry?
I was just laughing.
Okay. So since you guys are still outside town, well, I'm not even running battle music. I just, like town's making noises, the clippity clop of horses, the gongs of bells and everything. Bringing it around to Andreas Stoutbeard, who is just sort of a sorry sight, standing, dripping in front of this corner of the shed. What do you want to do?
At this point, I'll simply, Andres would simply walk up behind,
Sorry, I'm getting a lot of the room and not a lot of you.
My apologies. Andres would walk up to Atticus and just have his shield out and be prepared to shield block as needed.
The dripping wet stinky guy goes up to the pink guy covered. He's like, here you go, man. I got you.
Oh yeah, you can see. You probably figure that by the time we get in, someone's going to have to keep Gadaby away from Andres.
I'm sorry. I think I have a hair. No, you just stank, son. Oh my god.
Hey, Andres, man, you might want to come back here with me. I think our smell kind of makes the cat a little sick. Just come stand with me a little bit. I'm staying a little ways away. Also, he's got all the traps, and we're safe back here.
Fair enough. I'll walk.
Hey,
back.
Jarwin! Jarwin, you coming, buddy?
Jarwin lost his sense of smell. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'd like to kind of skirt the edge of the gate and go into the grassy part.
So right what are the effects of that trap again, Jeff? Sorry.
So the first one that you guys... sorry, not the purple dye one, but the... where are we here? First one,
just don't seem to have any effects on me, that's all. I just want to make sure I capture the right penalties here. I think I was sick.
Creatures and their equipment coated with the horrible blah blah blah. Creatures in the area must attempt a 16 fortitude save on a failure. So anything that comes near you could possibly become sickened and stunned and stuff. It's kind of a creative trap. It's not some... You know what I mean? I think you made your actual fort save yourself. So we never made you much more than sickened, and then like a round goes by. And I also believe that we were talking about, because it talked about combat, so we were delaying the effects until it, really mattered.
Okay.
You guys don't feel great, blah, blah, that kind of thing.
But I thought there was something about spellcasting. Wasn't there a problem with my spellcasting as well?
If you're stunned, crit failure, but...
Okay, never mind.
It does talk about the sap smell and such dissipates after 10 hours, and even if you spend 10 minutes scrubbing the soap off or try to use a spell, it only would reduce that duration and saturation by an hour. Which I believe...
As a quick side note, too, if he does gain the second condition for any reason, like if we do in combat, you can't drink potions or elixirs.
But you can spend a round retching to try to clear.
Sure. I'm just saying while you have the sickened condition.
Yeah. But it doesn't make, like I said, but there's an opposite to that where it's kind of like, okay, crap, what do I do? You're not boned. It's like, well, if you do burn the time to retch, then... anyway, so did you want to back off?
But that's what I'm asking. So I'm going to have to take an action every round to retch so that I'm not sickened every round because
No, it's... You're going to make fortitude saves. It says you have an aura effect on you, right?
Yep.
So who got hit with the sap? Just you and Bones, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like you're affecting each other. Just for simplicity, right? Because like I said, this is supposed to be funny and crippling, but not... Oh, sorry, funny and hampering, but not absolutely crippling.
Okay.
Okay? Now, it says creatures in the aura, which possibly includes yourself. And every round, you make a Fortitude DC 16. If you fail, we come sickened and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it might be on that. It might be doing that. I just don't see the point of it. You know what I mean? Because, like, we could, but then it would affect every skill check and every... You know what I'm saying? Like, until something goes to guns, I'm just happy that, you know, you're role-playing. You guys are trying to space yourselves out. Until you ran over to the cat.
Got it.
Okay?
There's also the unforeseen side effect that it's going to draw everything to us with that stench. Huh? What was that smell?
What's lurking?
Who's going to try and get to them?
So
Like, keep everyone
why are
away
we
from us.
sticking out to the path? Why are we cutting across? I know the grass is tall, but other than the grass being tall, that's the only reason.
I mean, there could be even worse traps just lying there in the grass, and I don't want one of them bear traps or something snagging my leg. So far, the traps have been relatively harmless. And I'll just keep following the path.
Okay.
I will be searching as I go, looking for anything that looks untoward. Do I need to roll a perception somewhere?
Yeah, you can drop them in the tower. So let's go to Pilo.
That's me.
What you doing?
I'm following behind the cat and the dwarf, just kind of keeping
Okay.
pace behind in case something goes on.
All right. Well, like I said, as long as you keep yourself a 5-foot space, you know,
Yeah.
don't be adjacent, then I'm not going to slap you with penalties and demand fortitude and all that stuff. All right. Charwin, just bringing up the rear. Anything else you want to do?
Just perception checking around. I'll be following you behind Pilo.
I was going to say, no, I'm assuming everyone is on high alert at this point. Gentlemen, just, you know, give me, let's say, 3 that I can hold. 3 perceptions in the tower. And as things may or may not come to my attention, I will reference them. In the meantime, we have got to the top northern corner of the path. Now it is time to stop heading north and start heading east.
Yup. Gonna start slowly as I've, you know, like I said, looking, but slowly meandering. Though I am gonna be failing while doing it because I'm bright pink and kind of paranoid at this point. But I'm gonna try and look like I'm swaggering and not moseying. You know, there is a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just moving right along.
Following in the line.
Okay. You guys at this point notice that the windows are boarded up in slits. So there's the sort of many narrow boards. So there might be light streaming in on the inside. Kind of thing. It's not so thick that it's dark in there, but thick enough that, you know, it's difficult to see in, or people can't just toss bombs in or like whatever, you know. Come on out, Vagadaby, and bring your bomb with you. We'll throw in a bomb to... Yeah, that's not a good idea. Okay.
You want to break through those now?
No, not yet. Let's, if anybody comes up behind us, we want as much defensible position behind us as possible.
I'm going to send a message to the cat and just be like, hey, man, I know I'm a little far away from you, but do you need any help up there? Try not to get close, so I'll use message instead. You can talk back if you'd like.
I can hear you. You're 15 feet away.
Just being safe.
Is
Now,
that
why
a
you come back magically? I like hearing you in my head.
Is that a cantrip? Can you do that all day? Or are you actually burning spells?
It's a
Oh,
cantrip.
okay. It would be better if you were burning spells. Because that'd be awesome. Way to commit to the role. Okay.
Instead of replying with actual words, I'm just going to purr.
Oh, that's a good sound, man. I'm going to keep getting... I'm just going to message you again for that more.
He starts rubbing his ribs. He's all contemplative. The marching order now. The back corner, Charwin, is now at the top of the path, about to turn east. 10 feet away, we have a placiated Pilo. Another 10 feet, eyeballing the corner of the shed and definitely eyeballing those windows. We have Andreas Stoutbeard, our clerical dwarf. And inside the shed line, to your south now, you've moved another 10 feet. Atticus, is a door to the shed, and to your north is a stairwell rising up 5 feet to a patio. What do you want to do?
I'm going to check the door to the south first. Is there like an obvious padlock or anything on it?
A dilapidated, dysfunctional wooden shed stands in the middle of the overgrown yard. A single padlock door faces the north. I'm going to say that's a yes.
I'm going to try the padlock. Or, you know what? I'm going to search for any obvious traps, tripwires, pressure plates, and the like.
Okay.
Do you want to use one of the perceptions I rolled, or let me do a new one?
Huh? No, I've I'm holding them.
Okay.
I mean, you can roll a D3 and make me choose. Otherwise, I'll just use your top one. You want to keep the things scrambling, right?
I rolled a 6 on a D3, so I guess it's the 3, however you
The last one. Okay.
mitigate it.
All right.
If he's doing that, I'm going to give him a little bit of a, hey, buddy, you know, we're all covered in paint and smelly stuff here, but I got faith in you're going to get this one right. And I'm going to use Inspire Courage to give him a +1 to his roll there. For
You're going to get this one right.
All right. You don't seem to find a trap.
I'm going to breathe deeply and gently tug on the lock, like I should have done with the last one.
Okay. Man, I could hear Drew's eyes roll right there because I hit him with that same phrase yesterday. We're playing a bomb vaults because he's our rogue.
No, that's all it is. It doesn't. You don't see anything.
You don't see anything.
It looks fine.
Well, there really is 4 outcomes, right?
Yeah.
You roll high, and there's a trap. I find a trap. You roll high, there is no trap. You find nothing. But the player doesn't know because the drop goes in the tower, right? And then there's the 2 lower options, right? Yes, there's a trap. You roll so horribly low, and right? Or it's so low, but there's none anyway, right? So I really like the perception hide or the secret roll for this because it's really is a 1 in 4. You know, it keeps you on your toes. Can I have, if you would like to pick the lock, a thievery check, please?
Yas.
Padlock is heavy but simple. It has like the gaping hole for a big key, you know.
14.
How long does your inspiration last, Pilo? Is it just an action?
Round.
Okay.
1 round, so.
Okay, so he looks all over, and he's, the nod, and he pulls out his little claws and his tools. He's going to try something else. Are you going to hit him again, or?
Oh, yeah, if I can do another one, yeah, I'll be like, hey, man,
Okay.
you don't think there's any traps on this one? But now
I
you
just
gotta
saw that
pick
you
the
were,
lock.
saw you were a little distracted there, so I just want to bring you back to the moment.
Nope, we're
Okay.
good. So, yeah, I'll give him another little bit of a little bump up saying he's, man, best cat we've ever had. Use those little claws, get him in that nail there, and pick that lock.
The shrill, chattering, teethy voice of Pilo goes up your furry spine, but it is the boost to get you to 15, and click.
Oh, thank goodness.
And
I
the
got
lock,
faith in you, my friend. I knew you could do it.
Thank Bri and her alabaster thighs.
dude, that's worth the hero point. I don't care. It's International Women's Day. Look, so
and she's
bad.
literally got parts made of alabaster. What do you want from her?
I know, and it's probably like really bad and masochistic, and I don't care, man. That was good. That was so good. And like the best part is Cleric's standing next to you. Like we would expect this coming out of Andreas, right? Oh, the goddess, and you're just like, well, thank the goddess. And he turns to the dwarf and her alabaster thighs, right? Dwarf's like, what?
Look, I would say ivory, but ivory's from like other animals and it's endangered. You gotta be careful with that. You don't want ivory.
It just said bony white.
And our cleric's retort to that is, It's because Eric stops laughing his ass off at us.
No, he's still fuming. No. Yeah, he hasn't gotten over he still hasn't gotten over the trap. No.
Oh, see, now the cat's trying to cheer you up. So, yeah, I've given you the hair point, man. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Not you, him. Sourpuss.
No, yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see what I did there? Turn that back. No, never mind. Never mind. Roll reversal. Okay. The door still remains. The lock has been conquered. Atticus.
I'm going to remove the lock and pocket it because it's a padlock. So never
It's
know when I
huge.
could use it.
It like literally fell off and hit the floor. You pick it up. It's like, you know.
So what is the weight of it, if I could ask? Because it might fit in my backpack.
Oh, I'm sure it's negligible and blah blah blah. But just so you know, it's not it's not like, ooh, I'll put this on my locker. It's like, damn, I'm gonna put this on my wagon. Like it's a real,
I could also drop it off a roof on top of someone. That could be cool.
It's old and rusty, hence the DC only being 15. Like it's pretty, pretty easy to pick. So
cool. I will place it in my backpack for now.
okay,
It's heavy.
yeah, no, you could chuck it at something. Set off pressure plates.
Then I will take a deep breath and cautiously open the door.
All right.
You're on your own for this one.
I know. That's why I'm so far ahead.
I helped you for the hard ones, man, but you can open a door by yourself.
You sure? We've had some bad luck with that today.
Like has message in his head. I have faith in you, my friend.
Oh, silent encouragement. You could use message and then still inspire courage. Like if you guys roll in a stealth mode, that's actually pretty cool. I like that.
I don't know if you can, because the inspiration might have an auditory component.
Verbal. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that there is the sort of resounding, like how music affects you.
It's
Hair on
kind of
the-
like how, and I haven't seen it in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, but I always remember in Pathfinder 1st Edition that was like a little sub rule for bards that bards could not gain the benefit of the silent spell feat, because all of their spells have to be, if they're a verbal spell, they have to be able to
Yeah, I could see
verbally
that.
produce it because they're bards.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I just suddenly it clicked in my head that he was using message trying to inspire you. It's like, oh, wouldn't that be cool? Anyway, you open the door, and the contraption that you see inside looks like a very, very simplified. How can I put this? Not distillery, like a moonshine stand, right?
Okay.
There are big tanks and hoses and nozzles, and you basically get to see the guts of the machine that finally ends in one thick nozzle that protrudes through the wall at an elevated angle up there that, hosed you guys. But there's also jars of the stuff, portable, that obviously he was going to open the lid and pour more in. Reload.
Hey,
So-
fellas, y'all want some offensive non-potables?
Well, it's always something interesting to me, but do you want us all cramming in there when we already smell like that stuff, or are you just going to grab it and bring it out?
I'm gonna give them to you. I ain't gonna make it. We're not gonna. That's begging for us to accidentally shatter all these jars as we try to acquire them.
Okay, so some rusted gardening tools, several jars, and as you inspect, the insides of them are like just coated with hardened gunk that make them look full. They are not, but there is one intact, sealed, and the perfect, I don't know, alchemical bomb.
I'm gonna grab that stinky bomb.
Okay.
More importantly, any solvents in there?
Oh,
You
that's
mean-
good. That's good thinking.
You mean like soap? I'm gonna start digging through the supplies here.
I think it's
Anything to get
turpentine.
this off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry. Rusted garden tools and,
I mean, there's ways we can
Sander that I
remove
could,
your
like,
sense of
sand
smell.
off me?
There's ways we can remove your sense of smell, but it ain't safe.
I don't even have a nose, man, and I can still smell it, so I don't even think that's the truth.
Oh my god, that stuff must be in your skull, like sloshing around up there.
It kind of mostly leaked out, but if you look at my kind of where my nose is, it's kind of green and dripping. It looks kind of like alive again.
I'll be pulling this out of every nook and cranny for the next month.
Oh, and your beard. Oh my god, your beard. You know, you need to go see a stylist after this whole encounter. Like, get a blowout for your majestic beard.
This is the guy covered head to toe in fur that's been dyed purple, and he's mourning your little beard. That's cute. That's really cute. So,
no, I just, you know, my dad, my pappy, he was always very keen on taking care of his beard, and he always talked about how important it was to his people. And I just, you know, it must suck because like your nose is like right there too, and like it's there. So,
Yeah, it's quite. Yeah.
all right, well, stink bomb acquired.
all right.
Anybody ready to move on up to the next door?
We're following your lead, man. I'm good to go. Hey, Charwin, any ideas?
I'm pretty scared of those stairs, to be honest.
Is that like your mortal enemy or something?
Well, considering everything around here has tried to douse us in something disgusting and terrifying, I would imagine he is concerned that the stairs will do something similar.
I mean, yeah, the stones are scary enough now.
It's true. They may make you purple.
I wish I was purple sometimes.
You might have been when you were alive.
No one will ever know that.
How do you not?
Been a long time, man. Like 4 days or 8 years. I don't even know. Time is kind of wibbly wobbly.
That is what it do. It'd be timey-wimey. All right, so I'm going to start searching the stairwell.
Timey-wimey. Man, Pilo's way of speaking is infectious.
Doctor
I'm
Who.
sorry. I'm sorry. I thought we were both.
It's good.
I thought we were both doing a Doctor Who reference. So.
I was definitely was.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad I picked up on that.
I got you.
Nice. Very nice. Not hero point worthy nice, but I appreciate it. All right. So as I've revealed, there is a flight of stairs 5 feet wide, ascending 5 feet to a porch, which is 15 feet long. It branches out left and right. On the left is a door. On the back is a solid wall. And on the right looks like it's butting up on practically someone else's house or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to start checking these stairs and that porch. It looks as dangerous as a gazebo, but I'm still not sure.
As dangerous as a gazebo?
It's an old gaming reference where people didn't know what a gazebo was, and the GM kept talking about, like, you see the gazebo.
Oh, yeah,
like,
and they were, like, scared the shit out of it. Yeah, I remember that. The most wretched creature, and they're just freaking out because they have no idea what it is, and he's trying to describe. For those that you don't know, imagine you've built a deck that is not attached to your house. It's floating in the middle of your yard. It's built up with like 2-3 steps. It's usually hexagonal in shape, has a rail that goes all the way around, poles that hold up a suspended roof, and you can put a table in there, you can have barbecue out there. But a gazebo, what makes a gazebo is it's sort of not attached to a building.
It's a separate deck kind of thing.
Yeah. And scares the shit out of D&D nerds that never leave their basement, apparently.
It's just
Or
there,
never heard-
menacingly.
Or they know what it is on site, but have never heard the word before. Because like every town has a gazebo at one of their local parks somewhere. It's a matter of like, did you know that word was? Because when you hear about it, you don't think like a detached covered deck gazebo, especially in D&D where everything's weird.
Okay. So, who's gonna Kung Fu Panda these stairs?
I was gonna start searching them.
Okay. Stairs are clean, as far as you can tell.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna start going up onto the porch and searching around there as well.
Okay. We're using up your third and last roll. You check the porch, and
I'm going to give him a little bit of a... Hey, buddy. Before you go up there,
Okay.
You're doing a great job. I think you can do better. Keep rolling high. Give him a little bit of a...
I think you can do better, as in like +1.
Look, we always got room to grow, am I right? Except, you, no offense.
I could take some bones off. I could put some bones on. Maybe I can be taller or shorter. I haven't tried yet.
That's fair. You know what? Maybe we should... Oh my god, we could ship a Theseus you.
The hell is a ship of Theseus?
You start like we start replacing a piece of you every time we come across maybe a bigger skeleton. So like if we fight giants, we get their leg bones and replace your shins with them, and then like slowly do that until you're just giant Pylo.
We have to do both shins at the same time, or I just look really weird, though.
Well, ideally, yes. So that's the plan. I'm going to address everyone in the party. If we ever fight a giant, don't go for the shins. We'll need both intact. For science.
The knees. I got my own knees. They're pretty good. I'll take a giant's shins, though. Anyways, little smack on the...
And you know that knee bone's connected to the
leg bone.
No, wait.
Couldn't help himself. All right. You have hindsight of 2020. It's chicken wire. We go to the gate. We go to the gate. There was a string attached to a thunderstone. Well, that won't fool us again. There's a nozzle hiding up high. Got sprayed. That won't fool us again. Looking for nozzles. We're looking for string. We're very wary of cobblestones. One could be loose. You step on it and springs up, and from underneath jumps this mechanical device, copper wire, and a whole bunch of paint dye. Stairs. No, they're plain. They're level. They're old. They're rickety. They're sturdy. It's good. This deck, as far as you can tell, same. You don't see to find a trap. What do you want to do?
I swear to God, if this old man thought literally those handful of just deterrent traps was literally going to deter people that were dangerous. Inventors, man. I'm going to start checking the door.
Okay. This and Andros is quick on your heels. Nodding, yeah? Okay. So you come up, and you guys are coming up. So, not from Bellamy's perspective. He comes up, and he steps on the deck, right? And we've got Andreas and everyone ready to close. Okay, so with you here, everyone back, the proverbial 5 feet. He steps up on the deck, and you guys all start falling in line. And we're good. And then he goes from one piece of the deck, and as soon as he lets off the first part, and then on to the second part, you see the 10-foot of deck, like you're right there at eyeball level because it's 5 feet off the ground, Andreas. You take one step onto that stairway, and Pylo is, you know, you guys are proverbially just entering that square. Bang, 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 bang. And then suddenly, it doesn't show them very well. Oh, hang on. Back up there, Andreas. We don't want you running. Get on the stairs. He gets up there. Okay. Through a whole bunch of holes that are the slatted boards, set back. Okay. Wooden pellets just start rapid firing like full force straight out in a 10-foot spray at us. All kinds of it.
Ow, mother... God.
There is a distinctive click on the porch and in behind the wall. And then this thing just opens fire. Oof. Okay, non-wooden bullet, or I should say wooden bullet. This thing actually attacks you guys. Has a range of 10 feet. So Pylo, just low enough and back off the rail, is out of range. But you on the stairs are getting it in the face, and the cat's getting it full side body with a plus 12. Sorry, dude. So this immediately, I will say, puts us in combat. You know, is that one? That's that one. Okay, starting with the actual device. Okay, this thing opens fire, and for 2 actions, I can strike the 2 nearest creatures for 2 actions. Ignores prones, bullets fly overhead, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I will do. So a plus 12 and a natural 20 going up. Pa-pom. Rolling a... Hey, it didn't go in there. DM plus 10. What's going on here? Hello? Oh, because I had it covered with a board. Sorry. 24, Atticus.
Of course. Totally hits.
And for our dwarf...
Can I shield block?
Natural 1. You're
yes,
fine.
You can.
Like I said, dwarf, you come up there, you see it happen in slow motion, and you're like, oh shit! Like the whoa, and the shield comes up, and you just kind of crouch, use the stair lip, ah shit. Anyway, this thing comes flying out just straight over your head. Boom. Hits a cat. Kitty cat takes 1d6 plus 6 bludgeoning, and you take.
Oh my god!
You take 11 points. Atticus, where are we? Atticus,
I got it.
Okay, thank you. And
That
then
is painful.
I really don't feel like battle music. I mean, it was just like it's traps. Like, oh no,
Yeah.
Got Rockety Stacks going there?
Charwin, maybe. Charwin, you are just stepping into the next square, and then all of a sudden this porch opens fire on you guys. What do you do?
I don't know.
Do you
That's a
want
good start.
do you want to do your movement, or do you want to like action?
Oh man,
Go prone? We're in a gun town. I will coach you. Like, do you fall prone? Gunfire. Everybody just hits the deck.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? I go prone.
Yeah, you just
I'm used to gunfire.
You just take step. Now there's clicking and there's the pelting. It's wooden bullets rattling past wood and rail and ping 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 on a dwarf shield and ow, 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 really nasty cat sounds, cursing. Do you have your own language? The cat folk have their own language.
Technically, yes, I think so. I just don't think I have it.
Oh, okay.
Because of my background. I think the language is called...
It's hissing for you. You and the dwarf are like totally like so close. You're just playing each other's religion, playing each other's... Yeah, it's so good.
Our language is mostly physical. Like, I'll slow blink to let you guys know it's fine. It's fine. We're all good.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. He just comes up on Charwin and like rubs his cheek on his shoulder and then pats it as he walks by. You're mine. So I can find you later.
I just called you my...
No. It's like you're marking your party. You're marking your party.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, good thing you're not a dog creature. You lift a leg on these guys and it's going to get serious. He's just rubbing his cheek on your shoulders. That's all good.
Dog does not need a bone, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, anyway, Charwin, you go prone and you're good?
Do I know where the trap is? Like, if I wanted to hit it at some point, can I see the trap?
It looks like something beyond the wall has open fired on us with wooden pellets.
Okay, so it's not really reachable.
Yep, and it did kind of happen as he stood on the deck and then started moving across the deck, because I've got, even though the hazard is 5 foot in the middle, it's also highlighting me this like 10-foot path, so it's like he steps on it, click, and shit. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'll just stay there, I think, for now.
Okay. Atticus, yourself.
If I drop prone here, will I be below the line of fire as well?
No, you will not.
Okay. How high is the railing of the
but you will get bonuses. Like if I make you prone and fire at you, it's whatever the prone condition might give you. But
then I am gonna drop prone where I'm at. The bonus hopefully will be good enough.
Okay.
Can I obviously see where I triggered this?
You felt it. Like you didn't see anything. You get on there, and there's a proverbial creak. It's almost like this thing is a seesaw, and it's set to 0, and then you step on 1, and it's very subtle because it's 10 feet. So the actual drop, since they've spread it out over 10 feet, is like not even a quarter inch. Like it's not that big chunk of a quarter inch. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a 1/16 of an inch on 1, and then it comes back as you move across, and the thing's loading up already, and you're like
Then I'm going to try, if possible, to use Thievery to deactivate this from the triggering source.
Since I'm kind of eye level with the deck right now, I can kind of see that plate from eye level. Where I'm
sure. It's like 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, so what I'll do is I can use Inspire Competence, which...
Oh, hang on your turn. I'm in round, dude.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. It's combat.
Okay, it's combat.
Well, I have to, because
anyway.
This thing shoots for several rounds, so I have to kind of, you know what? We'll just go to battle music. It's just nice and shiny battle music. Yes, it's a battle. We're fighting a stair. We're fighting a porch.
It's hard to aid another when we're in battle, right? And I thought we could aid that, but
okay.
That's all good.
No, I've been too kind to you as it is.
It is definitely more challenging to use aiding in combat.
Right. Okay, so this is where things get really fun. Okay, like I said, the first round I have you guys reacting. Okay, second round, your positions are going to set off your auras, and everyone's going to start making fort saves. But right now I have you guys all like adrenaline pumping, hit the deck or whatever, and then the smell of you guys all being bunched up will hit you in a minute. A second. Atticus, make you prone. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I've got everything down here. Okay, so you go prone. And you want to possibly work on the actual triggering mechanism. Okay, let's have a look at this trap here. Crafting or thievery? It actually talks about reinforcing the pressure sensor or crafting to cover holes launching the bullets. But you're interested in the actual sensor, so yeah, thievery. Yeah,
it's the same skill check for me, so that's good. Or it's same level of skill check.
No, I like how they're talking about the plate instead of like, no, you got to get in behind the wall and blah blah blah, and you know what I mean. It's like they're actually.
Yep. Oh shoot, 25.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you go prone, right? And down at this level, okay, you should be able to just spread your weight for now, and then just shiv the corners so that it stays level. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of tapping that 1/16 of an inch into place. Boom, 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 right?
Right.
So, like you said, Thieves' Tools come out, you know. When you're actually disabling a trap, as per the thievery, can you tell me how many actions that is? Is it 2?
I think it's a 2 to utilize, but it could also take more time. One moment.
Okay.
Do.
And well, he's doing
2 for disable device.
Okay.
It is 2. Okay.
Okay. So I will say, like, I'm not going to move your mini, but I will say the third action is you know, distribution of weight, falling for free. I'll leave you where you are, but and then 2, and you believe you've, you know what you need to do to shut it down with a successful 25, which brings us to Andreas. As quickly as it started,
the only thing I can do at this. Go ahead, sorry.
As quickly as it started, okay, it fires a volley. You get shield up. You can't really see what the cat's doing, or maybe peeking around because he's on a kitty corner or whatever. We're still in like, oh my god, what are you gonna do, right? And you get hit by a volley. There could be more because you don't know he succeeded. You know, what would you do in that moment with this lack of information?
So I would initially try to get in front of the volley to use my shield and my metal parts to kind of provide some cover for Atticus.
Right. So crafting. Give me a crafting check to cover the holes. And it's a simple check because their idea of crafting is like, it's the physics, right? I'm covering holes, blah, blah.
Nice.
Okay, so you stomp up on the deck, right? Block holes with one, he's playing around with the other. Okay?
Yeah.
Double inside of a thing, okay. Pylo.
That's me. I'm just going to wait back here and let those two take care of some business. I might move forward one step so I'm not, you know...
Yo, you're a skinny target. He's not even going prone. Like, things like shooting up his robe. Going through his ribs. He's just standing there.
I'm good, man.
By the time...
forward 5 feet, though, so I'm not stinking out Charwin here. I'll be like, Charwin, man, just stay down and stay low. I'll move away from you. Don't worry if it stinks.
Okay. You are getting pelted, but a lot of it's going over your head, and at this distance, they've lost their oomph because it talked about a 10-foot spread, so... Yeah. But I just love the visual of you just standing there, you know.
Letting it hail.
Ping, 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 ping. Yeah, you're fine.
Like rain on a wood roof.
Okay. Bringing us back around to the trap itself, and it just suddenly stops. As quickly as we got hammered by pelts, it quickly stops. And there's that moment where you guys are looking at each other, and there's the cat flat on his belly, reaching out, and he's got the shivs in, and the dwarf's pressed against the wall, covering holes. And you look at each other, and it's like, fortitude saves. Oh, the two of you.
I think
you and dwarf.
I think it's holy. I think it.
Oh, it gets. Okay, I'm gonna retroactive these. Like I said, if that draws you below the thing, I'm gonna have you start it up again.
A waste of a natural 20, but
no,
you rolled natural 20 for a 27.
And you got, well, I think he roleplayed. He got 10, so.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you guys, even with penalties that I'm going to give to our trap disabler, even though I'm giving you the sickened condition right now, no, it does not start back up. But since you guys are now in high alert, let's go to Charwin. Charwin, what do you do? And we'll just keep you guys in rounds until you're sure that you know, like, get to your VIP and...
Okay. Well, I kind of see Atticus, you know, maybe a little bloody and hurt. Hey, buddy, you should probably get out of there. Maybe I can give you some treat wounds. But no, I don't think I'll move.
Can you cast at range, or are you just giving him free advice?
I could cast heal, but I'd rather him come to me and I can just do treat wounds for 10 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe in the shed.
Yeah, actually, it's not bad not to burn a spell if you guys are not technically... That's, yeah. Way to break my combat round, Drew, but no, that's actually very clever. Atticus.
I'm going to, fairly confident that I've solved this problem, slowly stand up and try not to nudge anything untowardly.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, like, with the dwarf there next to me, I'm with Andres there, I'm going to be like, we need to get off the porch real quick.
You can move through friendlies. Like, he's just moving his mini around. It's not his turn. You reminded him. Okay.
I'm going to go over there.
Okay, so you come down the stairs, past Pylo, get to the wall, north, step into the grass, and end up north of Charwin.
Yep.
Okay.
You just want to walk through me.
I could, but I'm going to stop next to Pylo and be like, no. And just keep...
all right, man.
Andreas, you wanted to step off the plate?
Yes, I will do so.
Okay, and where are you going to go? Back in the corner here, or down the stairs, or...?
I'll just step back.
Okay. Pylo, what are you doing?
I'll move away from the stairs and move one step over towards the sheds and just leave the stairs open for anyone to get up and down.
Okay. Tick-tock. Charwin, fortitude save. Atticus is adjacent. Especially if you're going to start working on him.
I don't have the stinkies.
Oh, that's right. You made the reflex save. Sorry, right. You're just purpley and die. Okay. Okay. We have one full round has passed clear. You guys are confident that, you know, nothing's happening, so I will drop you out of rounds for the moment. And you guys can just act as you would. You guys want to take 10 minutes and treat wounds and such?
Swear to God, I hate this old man.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do we gotta bring him in alive?
Yes.
He's the founding father of the future.
Do you want to go into the shed, maybe, so people don't see us while we're healing our wounds?
You're undressing him and bandaging him and stuff.
Some weirdos just on somebody's yard, just matching each other up.
Guys starts, I know, the guy's all pink. Oh, they're role playing.
Look, honey, it's a furry.
You know, I can take hero points away. Damn, that was good anyway. I'm so sorry. Community of... Anyway, yeah, you guys want to step into the shed?
Sure, if there's room.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around and be like, yes, because this place seems so sanitary.
Yeah, well, Charwood himself is not sanitary. He's a fungal druid, and, you know.
I don't feel like he's covered in lockjaw, though. Like the tools there in the corner.
Yeah, no kidding. So let's talk about medicine, DC 15, I believe, right?
Yes, that's the baseline.
And you got...
A 17.
Aha! Roll them bones. 2d8, I think? Memory serves.
Yep.
Looks like 9 for you.
All right. Atticus is currently suffering 16 wounds, but now he only has 7 and 17 hit points left.
Yep.
Everyone else is at full, but they're all disgusted with this Vashon guy and each other at this time. Okay. But I have good news! We are 10 minutes away from regaining a hero point. So I'm just curious, what is your current hero point count, guys? Everybody has one except for somebody special has 2.
I'm sitting on top of 2.
Okay. 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now you all have 2. Atticus has 3 in 10 minutes. But you know what? Put them on now because I will forget to remind you. Well, we're at 50 minutes, so it's like, you know what? Just take them now. Because you'll be burning ones that are buffered anyway, if you know. And don't forget, if you want to do some rerolls, you might be less stinky.
It's true.
Charwin. I mean, I don't know. Did you have to get him back in a day, in an hour, in 3 hours? You guys want to sit out the hour and just heal him more, or?
I'm assuming this is the easiest way in, so if anybody comes after Gadaby, we're probably going to see him.
Yeah, I guess we can just kind of stand guard, wait the
Give
hour.
the dwarf an hour just to, like, slowly pry boards off the windows. Just something like, don't leave him alone for an hour, man. It's like, look, I have all this wood. We can make him a coffin. No, I'm just kidding.
Or at least a gurney to get him out.
We go in there. There's a whole bunch of smoke and cartoon hands and stars going every direction. Then, so we make it a gurney because we beat the crap out of you, old man.
The future doesn't need legs.
Oh, he's on a roll. It's funny because when you said, do we have to bring him alive? I was going to say, well, at least the upper torso, right? He needs his hands and his brain. But I didn't say anything. That's your job. Make the funny. All right. So 10 minutes of not-so-plastic surgery. You feeling better?
So much better.
Can't be treated for an hour, you know.
I swear.
Shave every spot where the bullet welt is, and then he patches it. You know, so you get all these bald spots all over you.
Pluck out some of my hair, stick it on with like
Hey, your
some,
polka dotted purple.
zap.
Yeah, there you go.
Some
I look
Charwin
so-
hair for you.
I
He's
look
cut-
so mangy.
He cuts his own hair to patch the holes. That's beautiful.
And I keep telling you, man, skeletons are great. No skin, no fur, no hair. Look at me.
No style.
Nice and white all the time.
You should start a death cult. He's constantly trying to convince you guys to off yourselves and join him. You know, like, it's like a death cult going on here, man. All right.
Freaking Urgathoa shows up later on. She's like, "Look, you're one of my best salesmen. Let's talk."
Dude, do you guys have archetypes? Have you taken any? Because if you just take like cleric or oracle or something, I know I'm not giving them out for free, but it'd be totally worth it. Cleric of Urgathoa.
See, and I could see which. It's just the patron is Urgathoa talking through whatever bony animal companion he's also got. It's one of those Sphinx cats.
Let's face it, it would be a marionette of some sort of a cat or something.
I know, but it was just the
Marionette.
king of the soft cell over here. Anyway, I mean, he's already a voice in your head from those message spells. I'm just saying. You guys recollect yourselves, regroup, recompose, and did you want to wait out that hour? Because that would also tick down the stink timer.
I think it's worth it.
Okay.
I forget how many wounds you had, but it
No,
was
I'm full. That
couple
last treatment you gave me was fine.
What?
Yeah,
I,
after the second healing. Yep.
Andrus can perform it as well, but you'll just have to hold your breath while I do so.
I'm good.
Sorry, so the second healing. Okay, so we've done the hour. So you've done the 70 minutes because there's a 10-minute in,
Yeah.
an hour. Okay, so okay, that's fine. Is there anything Pylo and Andreas would like to be doing? Obviously, you're alert and standing guard, but anything you guys want to be doing, thinking about?
I can just be kind of like brushing off, seeing if any of that smell comes off me for whatever they're doing, just kind of working on that.
Who was trying to prestidigitate themselves out of that before I talked about soap? And was that Andreas?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you cast a spell, I will give you the 1 hour off bar soap. So these guys are 1 hour down. Out of 10, you are 2. I'll let you have that early spell. Okay, so these guys have 9 hours left. You only have 8.
Okay.
Somebody write that down. I will stink for the next 8 hours. The dwarf will be fresh and clean first. Yeah, I know. How rare. All right. So, we're ready to hit this again?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get this door.
We'll mount the stairs again.
Phrasing.
Sorry. You traverse and lit the porchway. trusting in your handiwork that you will not reset the trap, approach the door, 10 feet behind you, barreled up in a corner, shield at the ready, I'm assuming is Andreas. Down the stairway, and now shoved against the wall to the east against the neighboring wall, we have Haill, and trying to take the bandages back from his familiar, who's trying to like make himself like the little nurse's hat and everything because he assisted in the surgery. It's Charwin still in the shed.
Come on, little buddy. Let's go.
Charwin's got his own little Grogu.
Yeah, I know. Eh?
Stop eating the frogs.
Heaven help us if he finds a spinny chair.
It's funny because I literally watched episode 2 of season 3 like a couple hours ago.
I haven't watched it yet.
So good. Oh, they get into lore. It's so good. Anyway, I think this adventure would make a great Star Wars adventure. Just saying. Too bad you guys wouldn't want to play it twice. A door before you. A set of fresh perceptions from all of you in the tower, if you please. We've never, ever wanted to beat up a senior scientist. Well, actually, he's not a senior, but...
I imagine him being played by Gary Oldman.
Actually, wait till you see the picture, because he does look like a celebrity. A very well-known celebrity from our age group.
I'm also going to say that, like, I think a lot of people could just be played by Gary Oldman.
Oh, he's awesome.
Because it's Gary Oldman. Yeah.
Yeah, like, no doubt.
See, I was thinking more Christopher Walken.
Look, if it looks like Christopher Walken, I'm going to be walking out of here with him.
We're going to have to go through the traps at the door.
Oh, God. And his bomb is the weapon of choice. Oh.
So you guys come to the door a second time, and you hear Gadabee's voice distractedly from somewhere within. Come back another time, please.
We're here on official business of the duchy.
Just silence.
I have a badge. Can you open a window?
More silence.
Did I hear him at the door there too?
He's not at the door. Do you guys remember you guys were outside the gate and you guys started tugging at the gate and there was that one bang, right? And then just somewhere from within the house here, no solicitors, right? Now you guys made another big ruckus. Like he's obviously knows that you've set enough a trap. He's like, come back another time, please. Yeah. This is not some paranoid dude peeking out a window with a tinfoil hat. This is somebody that just is practically rudely like trying to be polite going, go away, right?
Hi,
but
GTFO.
But like I said, it's just a voice coming out of the house. And it does not sound like he's right at the door.
We're here with your meal delivery. Caden Bites.
Deception?
Looking for a tip. No, I'm just being sarcastic.
Okay.
I'm not even trying to lie.
Okay. So what do you want to do? You don't seem to find a trap on this door. You do seem to find a door?
I'm going to try and open the door, because if I don't seem to find a trap, I don't want to, you know.
I know it does get old after a while. It's only fun for me. Sorry.
You want my shield there?
No, you should probably hold on to it. You're more skilled with it than I.
Open the door.
Yep.
A dusty table and chairs sit against the north wall. A grime-covered window lets in small amounts of light to the south. Doors open to the east and west. And I love how the map actually has light slits on the floor tracking up. You see that from the adjacent window? That's so cool. He is on the southeast corner of a room that goes 5 feet to your north and then draws back to the west 20 feet. And on the opposite corner, northwest, is a door. Immediately on your right is a chair, 10-foot table jutted against the wall, 2 chairs on the bottom of it, another chair on the other end, and description stands. What do you do?
I let out a long sigh. He left his front door unlocked, you guys. He really is crazy in this town.
He wants us in so he can hurt us.
That is quite possibly very accurate. So we should proceed with extreme caution. Like we've done this whole time.
Can't be that easy.
You go first, and then Wise the dwarf, and then I'll follow through and Charwin at the rear again. Unless someone wants to go first instead.
I'll take the lead. I'm going to be searching while I go, just trying to be as careful as possible. Perception in the tower?
Sure. But you know what? What is your actual perception modifier?
Like total with skill and everything?
Yeah.
3.
You have a +3 to your perception rolls?
Yes.
Okay.
You can roll in the party sheet for us, Jeff, I think.
Oh, yeah. You know, I found that recently, and I completely forgot about that. It's so cool. Where's that? Roll the party strength, roll the party saving throws, roll party attacks. It's kind of interesting. Fortitude, reflex. No, I don't have perception here. I have ability checks, I have saving throws, and I have the party.
It's a different tab. There's one tab that gives you, like, the reflexes, and then another one for all the skills.
Oh, here we go. Skill check. All right. So perception. So I say, all right. Boom. And then pilot. Look at that. Out. And if I hide them.
That's really cool.
That is
can I
so
have that
cool.
first perception that you rolled?
What, the 22? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That is so cool. Thank you, Drew. You just keep on quoting regulations, Lieutenant, especially ones that do with fancy grounds, because you know it better than I do.
That is really cool.
Yeah, that's neat. It's a bit of a time saver. Like, I'll say, okay, I'm rolling your perceptions in the tower, blah, 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 with my magic, whatever. People are like, well, I want to roll a dice, but asking for you guys to throw stuff in the tower, and there's not that reward of, like, call it out, and then the audience gets to know. It just seems like dead air, so thank you, Drew. Not hero point, thank you, but thank you. All right. Stepping into the room. As described. So, track your way along. I will say that you do notice, burning that 22, ha ha ha, sorry, but there is something of note here, that there is a well-tread path in the dust. This place does look a bit dilapidated, like it's not used often, so it is dirty and dusty, but there is the proverbial track of boots going from one door straight across the room to the other. Looks pretty well worn. And it's even faded the wood.
There's a track. If we follow it, we might be able to avoid some of the hullabaloo.
Because following the path outside worked so well for you.
Or is that what he wants you to think exactly?
Well, that's his outside, his house. I'm praying here, okay? Okay. I don't want no Grover to keep all his secrets. I'm gonna follow the path
Call
to
him
the
Grover?
No, I don't want Nagorber to keep all his secrets.
Oh, Nagorber. Okay. Got his secrets. Got it. Okay. Okay, so he's entered the room and disappeared, guys. You want to stack up? Right? Okay. So now, in the back corner, we have Atticus at the next door, at the window inside, enjoying that really slitted paranoid, you know. Now, there is, on the windowsill, laying flat and folded, barely noticeable, something that you notice, that you stop at the window there, Andrus, made of some reflective, thin metal.
Atticus, I think we got something over here, lad.
Pick it up.
Well, I'm going to carefully walk
I'll step
backwards
back.
in the boot prints
Okay.
and check it.
Okay, you pick it up. It's all folded up. It's paper thin, coated, like painted with metal. Like you can get like a metal paint. Someone has taken paper, folded it into a hat, and painted it with a tin silvery paint.
Really?
Yeah, really. I wasn't expecting you to come back to this window. I was just digging around there because tinfoil had the window for peeking out. I am so sorry I've wasted your valuable time, ladies and gentlemen. I really didn't think he would take that as a carrot. It's like, okay, in for a penny, in for a tinfoil hat. All right, well, he comes back, and I'm racking my brain for 30 seconds going, how can I say tinfoil hat in like in AlkenStar terms without just saying it's tinfoil hat? You know, paper coated with yeah. Proud of me? No, I'm not. All right, so back to our original marching order. Promise that may not happen again. At least not till next episode. We have. Oh. All right. Back at the door.
I'm going to check this one again, as per the norm.
As per the norm? All right. It is closed. It is not locked.
Okay. Nothing seems untoward.
Well, I burned that awesome 22, but then I pushed the button which does secret rolls in the tower. So allow me to look. Oh, it's a 20. Okay, damn it. No, you don't see it. That was worth, after screwing with you, it was worth the reveal, I think.
So this one's unlocked too?
Yes, but it's closed, but it is unlocked, yes.
All right, yeah. I will open it and peeking through the door real quick, then mosey in and continue to follow the footsteps.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cast message again and say, hey, is it safe to come in the house yet? I'll take that as he is. Coming through. Hey, Jarwin, we good to go?
Woohoo! Gives you the all clear, gentlemen. Before I read the obvious, okay? You see Gadaby, you'd wave them in. Realms of parchment, half-filled beakers, lit burners, pots of bubbling fluids, and countless other alchemical detritus, that's a new word that I've already mangled, are scattered about the work surface and surfaces of this room. Shelves overflow with books, glass containers spill from wooden crates, and a pungent odor permeates the entire area that is not the dwarf. Amid it all, a stooped human man smokes a limp cigarette and hunches over a small cage, carefully filling a tray with dried pellets. A big-eyed, six-legged chameleon paws slowly around a cage, picking at the dried pellets of food. And I want to say that this guy is played by Sting. Because look at that face.
Like original Dune era Sting, maybe.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
well, no, a little bit older, because he was pretty young in Dune.
Yeah, that's true. A little, yeah, but same
Yeah,
look.
not current Sting. I would put this Sting at like, what, 45, 50?
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay. We're looking at a man with almost an 80s hair poof of gray and white hair being pushed up behind the classic cracked glass steampunk goggles. And then there actually is the smoke rim of like clear skin, raccooned reversed, as his face has a light layer of soot. Stubble. He even has the lit cigarero in his mouth. A flipped up white shirt collar and a black tie and coat. He almost looks like the dude that plays Constantine in the series lately. The shirt,
Yeah,
the coat.
I could see it.
Okay, he actually is on the front cover of book 1 of the Punks and Powder Keg. That is our man. But here's a close profile pic of the man himself. And speaking of the man himself, you guys all come in.
Yep.
Okay, bring yourselves in. Pile in to the room. We're all in that. Don't be shy, because as soon as you start talking to him, everyone acts like they're all like circling him. So, you know, don't hang back.
We still got to be careful. We all smell kind of funky.
That's true. Spacing.
My friends, just to get in there.
You're gonna have to pile no matter where you are, man. You're gonna be stinking somebody up. So, same thing with the dwarf.
I'll make some room.
Okay. We're really gonna have the skeleton in the middle of the room accosting this dude.
Oh, where is he? I don't know where he is on the. Where is he on the?
He's they describe his location without a mini, so it's kind of like you see what I mean. Like there's the map is for one thing as opposed to like we're kind of in theater of the mind.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Maybe the stinks group together and the non-stinks group together.
Come over to the cloud.
He glances up, still pouring beaker one into the other, and has his little, cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And he's like, "You are persistent."
A friend sent us to come safely escort you.
All right. You are persistent ones, you know that? What in Bree's name do you want?
Well, for one, I would like something to get the smell off me. Do you have anything like that? 'Cause this is going to last forever if you don't. And I can't take it anymore.
Ultimately, we need to escort you first to a place that you wanted to go. I believe it was the Barrel and something. No. Yeah.
Yeast of All Brewery.
Yeast of All Brewery. Thank you. Yeast and Brewery.
Who are you? What are you in my home?
Oh, I'm going to present one of the my badge. We were asked to come retrieve you from a friend.
He takes the badge. He looks over it. And he cocks an eyebrow at you and hands it back. And his response to seeing the badge is something that you will find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, might as well be.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.